Hey everybody, it's Cameron of Speedtech Performance. We are here in Scottsdale, Arizona at Barrett-Jackson 2024. I'm with Wayne of JRW Rods and Customs, also out of St. George, Utah with us, standing in front of this beautiful 1965 C10 that he finished up, what's it been, a year-ish?
It's about a year, I'd say now.
About a year ago?
Yeah.
I mean, to say that this thing has been a showstopper is almost an understatement. We've had people walk by and be like, most beautiful truck in the show.
Right.
I mean, so let's just talk about it.
Cool. Let's do it.
So first off, I mean, the thing that everyone notices the most is the color. What made you choose the color? And we've been asked, what color is it?
So I'm not quite sure what the name of it is. I don't honestly remember, but we wanted a color that was between a Tiffany blue and a teal.
Yeah.
There's a million colors out there. None of them were the right one. Came across it on the internet one night, looked it up, found a mix number for it, mixed it up. It was a perfect color. So
I mean,
it happens to be off of a special order Lamborghini color.
It's a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini color.
Lamborghini on a 65 Chevy. It fits. I mean,
it's perfect.
People see it from as they're walking by. I mean, people can't see behind the camera, but we've got literally 1,000 people behind us.
Oh yeah.
And all you see is this bright blue truck. I mean, it is an eye catcher. Did the customer want something big, bold, and bright, or was he just like, you do what you want?
This is what they wanted. They wanted something between Tiffany blue and teal. So this is what I was able to come up with.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And then also the pinstripe on it. It's just a shade lighter.
It's an actual teal.
An actual teal
stripe. So just to break it off just enough.
And then we've got a nice metallic charcoal as an accent color. The top of the cab, the wheels, different accents, the stripe.
Right.
I mean, there's so many things that are custom on this build. So I've got a 66 long bed that's basically a stock fill. If we parked them next to each other, like, it would blow your mind. There's so many subtle things. I mean, from the bumper delete to the blinker delete, which is now a ram air intake, more or less, right? Like, let me into your brain, right? Like, how did you think of all these different modifications, the body line mods?
So everything's just kind of in my mind's eye, it's how it should have looked, how it should have functioned from the factory. So I love the styling of these trucks. I love the styling of classic cars. Right. I love the bodies. That's what got me into this. But to just change some things, modify a couple of things, utilize space a little bit different, it allows us to keep a classic car looking classic.
Still looks classic, right? I mean, because sometimes the modifications can be overdone, and it's too much. So one thing I like about these trucks personally is the body line. I mean, it goes bumper to bumper, basically, right? I mean, from the fender all the way through.
All the way through.
I love this. And then you've got the hood, that body line, same thing. I mean,
but you've got the intercooler dam, the reservoir, the intercooler reservoir is hidden.
Yeah, it's actually tucked into the passenger side cowl.
Okay.
Something special we did, speaking of the cowls, is on these trucks, the cowl on the passenger and driver's side are a bolt-on sheet metal piece, and there's a lot of dead space back. So with redesigning the firewall the way I did, it's a smooth firewall, and not wanting to put anything on it, figured out a way how to utilize those cowl panel and the space behind it. So
I love it.
We ended up boxing them out, putting them on a scissor hinge, and they open and close with electronic actuators.
And that has been just like blowing people's mind at this show. I love it. I mean, it's a statement piece.
Definitely something nobody's done, or nobody that I've seen has done.
So the aesthetic on this truck is just out of this world. One thing that I want to talk about is the engine. LT4, supercharged engine, 650 horsepower. Tell them what happens when you step on it, even at 80 miles an hour.
Well, at 60, 80 mile an hour, you can stomp on this thing. It'll downshift 3 or 4 gears and blow the tires off, no problem.
Because it's automatic transmission.
Yep. 8-speed automatic.
8-speed automatic.
Yep.
I mean, and that's just freaking cool. So, modern power plant, and then we're going to talk about the real meat and potatoes of this build for us, why it's here at Speedtech, is it's sitting on our Extreme chassis with the torque arm rear. This one was actually one of what we'll call the prototype chassis for this model, which is 60 to 66.
Right.
With that, it's running the QA1 coilovers as well.
Yeah, double adjustable.
So how does this truck feel, as you are hitting it at 60, 80 miles an hour? How does it handle? How does it respond?
Oh, it responds awesome. I mean, it handles the power.
Yeah.
It's even, you're going that fast, blowing the tires off, it's still, it's trying to go straight. It's easy to drive through it,
Which we love. One of the things, especially with our front suspension, is that dual power rack and pinion system. How does that feel? How does that respond?
It's real quick, you're moving the wheel and it's the front of the truck's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
Right.
It's got awesome feedback, especially when you got a good size wheel and tire combo on the front of it.
Yeah.
You're getting good feedback to what's going on the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love it.
Oh, I love that. So front to back, the style of this truck is subtle but extreme. Underneath, it's extreme with our chassis, extreme power. The interior is just classy though, right? So you've got these beautiful, bright bulb, anyway, classic with some accents in it.
Yeah.
I mean, something like that, correct me if I'm wrong, was like in an old Bel Air or...
Yeah, it actually would have been a Tri-5 Bel Air option for the interior. There again, it's just trying to bring some of that classic flair into it to give it that, oh shit, this ain't a over-the-top modern custom where you can't recognize it anymore. This still has classic touches and classic feel.
It's something I think that I really like that you did that was super classy move is it's got a modern sound system, high quality sound system.
High quality.
But you don't see a dang thing. All Bluetooth.
Nothing. All Bluetooth. All Bluetooth. All hidden. There again, we're not cluttered up. The dash still looks stock.
Yeah.
It's obviously been updated, but push button start, stuff like that. But when you look at it, it still looks like a stock dash that belongs in the vehicle. So
I love that. What is next for you?
We're doing some other pretty cool builds. 69 Fastback Mustang, 50 Ford Woody, some muscle car stuff as well. With the Mustang, we got some Chevelle stuff going on and some other good stuff like that.
Nice. Well, again, JRW Customs, St. George, Utah. Go check them out.